If there were an offer on the table to come to Washington, D.C., the power center of the world, work in the Congress, not outside, but inside the Congress, right under the tent, in an office internship, if you had that offer, with housing taken care of, with the internship being created, why wouldn't you take advantage of it?
It's just a great experience because you see the actual workings of Congress. You learn how bills are put together, how they respond to constituents. You certainly, as an Armenian American, would learn to what extent people have knowledge of Armenian issues. It's a great learning experience, obviously, for the individual, for the young person, but I also think it helps the members of Congress and the other staff because the whole idea is that there's an Armenian American face and people, see what some of the concerns are and interact with people of all different ethnic groups.
This is a gateway to the Capitol. It's just a great way for young people to come out, test the waters, and see if this is the right challenge for them.
If you are just out of college and you are looking towards the future in terms of a career, come to the nation's capital. If you're not decided yet as to what you want to do, but you have that education, come and take a look. And maybe you can come back and take my seat or a seat in the Senate, or who knows, you could be president. That opportunity is there for you. So I invite you to come.
The Capitol Gateway means that the gates will swing open. They've already been prepared for you. Come here, learn, grow, and have it be a substantive part of your life.
My name is Sorik Margosyan. I grew up in Northridge, California.
My name is Steve Karapetian. I'm from West Bloomfield, Michigan.
Seduj Abrahamian from Rowland Heights, California.
George Gavort from Los Angeles, California.
My name is Elise Kandarian. I'm from New Jersey.
I'm Vahan Miran Callan. I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
I'm Gohar Galian from Burbank, California.
My name is Grigor Hakobian. I'm from Scottsdale, Arizona.
I had absolutely no connection whatsoever to Washington, D.C. All I knew is I had a desire to move out here after college. I got my degree in political science from Miami University, and after that I knew this is a place I wanted to be, but I didn't know how I was going to get here. And the ANC happened to be doing a fundraiser in Michigan, and we found out about the program, and so I sent in my application, wrote my essay, and I was lucky enough to be accepted to the program. They brought me out here. They provided me with a place to live, free of charge. Didn't have to worry about that while I was looking for an internship, which eventually turned into a job. They basically gave me the opportunity to hit the ground running as soon as I got here.
The most challenging aspect about coming to Washington is that in order to get a job, a lot of times you have to have the right contacts. It's not necessarily about what you know, but about who you know. And the Capitol Gateway program ANC gives you that opportunity to open the doors, to meet new people, to use their contacts, make contacts for yourself, and then use your experience and background to get a job, and then, of course, in the end, benefit the Armenian American community.
The relationship that they have with the members of Congress up here, I mean, it's unbelievable. It's astonishing. These folks can walk into any office up here and be, warmly welcomed by staffers and the members themselves. And for them to take me around and introduce me to all the right people, which eventually turned into what I do now.
Oh, let's go! Go! Oh, let's go! Oh, let's go! Oh, let's go!
One of my favorite experiences in working with the Capitol Gateway program was a young man who had worked on the General Clark's campaign. He had worked in Michigan for General Clark. General Clark had lost the Democratic primary, was, our friend was, back in Los Angeles, thinking about what to do next. We invited him to Washington. Literally, upon arriving in Washington, we arranged an interview for him. And he arrived at the Dulles airport at 1 o'clock, and by 4 o'clock he was interviewing for a position with the Kerry campaign. And within about a week's time, he had been offered the job, and he's been on the job for about 3 months now, doing a fantastic job for Kerry, but also a great job in helping Armenians make a difference this election season.
Well, I came to Washington through the Capital Gateway program, met with Abraham and Aram Hamparian, and sort of just got into the city, and then from there got to start working on the Kerry campaign, and have been working with the Kerry campaign since I got to DC, actually about 2 weeks afterwards.
Being part of the first class is an honor, I believe, because not only was it a very pioneering program, but I also succeeded in it, which means that not only was I part of something that no one knew what was going to happen, but I made it work for myself.
This is the one place that they can actually make a difference. If they are very concerned about America and how we relate to Armenia and Armenian issues, and they want to influence those decisions, they have the ability to do so by coming to Washington, learning the process, and really making a difference like no other.
This is a time when they can make a difference in terms of what kind of support, what kind of relationship we have with Armenia, whether Armenia can get off the ground even more so economically and develop Armenia's most profound natural resource, the Armenian people, how we deal with those who are surrounding and blockading Armenia and stunting that economic potential.
If you're going to work for High Tide and you're going to do it around the country, that's wonderful. You're going to take that same energy and enthusiasm and bring it to Washington, you're going to get a multiplier effect. You're going to be 10 times more effective. You're not just going to talk to friends, you're going to talk to friends that run the world, and that makes a big difference, a huge difference.
Being an Armenian and working in Washington, D.C. and being affiliated with the Armenian National Committee, you can do so much for the Armenian community. When you're on the inside, you have direct contact with the congressman or the senator, you have direct contact with his very close staff and advisors, and they listen to you.
I decided to move out to Washington, D.C. for the learning experience that I believed it will provide me, learning about what goes on here as far as politics is concerned and legislation is concerned, and to help out the ANC. I work in an Italian restaurant part-time called, the name of the restaurant is Berducci's. It's an Italian restaurant here in D.C. I don't really see going to the ANC office as work. So to me, I just have one job out here, and ANC stuff is stuff I enjoy. I mean, being in that office is great because everybody around you is so positive, motivated, intelligent. They're putting in the work equivalent to working 3 jobs. So me having to go to the restaurant stuff is not really a big deal. It's just something I needed to do while I was out here.
Bones sinking like stones, all that we fall for.
The ultimate success of the Capital Gateway program will be when we don't need a Capital Gateway program. When in 5 or 10 or 20 years, we have Armenians throughout the network of positions in Washington, D.C. When Armenians are in the media and senior positions, not just entry-level positions, but in senior positions, not just staff assistants, but chiefs of staff. Not just chiefs of staff, but members of Congress. That's going to be a day when Armenians can it will become a self-sustaining network, a self-sustaining presence here in Washington. That's our future.
Why not take up the opportunity that's been created by the Armenian National Committee? Don't let any kind of fears or anxieties hold you back. All of those things have been taken care of. All you have to do is say yes.